Dhanyavad. Haribol. Jai Govardhan Puja ki jai. Harinanda Prabhu ki jai. Diti ki jai. Didi ki jai. Priyadarshi. Krishna Kesava Prabhu ki jai.
Srila Madhava Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaja ki. Happy to see you, Maharaj. Akesha Prabhu, how are you?
Yes.
Good, we are good. Thank you, Prabhu. Any flooding? You got any flooding there? In Spain, I heard. In Valencia or somewhere, there's flooding.
Yes, Maharaj. Very sad. Very sad.
Oh, where
Very,
you? No?
very sad story in people. Very sad. For example, father, mother, children, 3 months, water, father, our car is safe, but mother and children, no,
very people is dead. Very people is dead.
Very terrible.
Many people died.
Huh?
Many people died.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
In your area, no. No flood.
Great Lord Supreme, no. Rain, yes. Rain, yes. But not the river.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Valencia es relativo cerca.
6 hours.
6 hours here.
Okay.
Terrible. Yeah, I think more and more dead people. And Maharaj, wind, water, river, and ice.
All at once.
All in one. Yes, all in one.
Horrible.
Terrible.
Horrible.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Yes. Yes.
South India also. Shanta Maharaj had to come back. He was in South India. He had to return because of the floods in South India.
This week we seeing Shanta Maharaj in Facebook, Parikrama, very nice, yes, activity, beautiful.
And North India, but in South India, not good. North India is okay, but South India is not good. And difficult time, difficult weather. But he has very nice weather in Govardhan today. Very nice. Looks very sunny there.
Yes. Today here Maharaj in the Vrindavan temple, no? Today.
He's in Vrindavan temple today.
Very, very beautiful.
Oh.
Yes. I think Maharaj, the Mother Bhumi, Lord Indra, and in general natural mother is not happy because the people kill animal, people combat problem. I think this phenomenon in the natural is this phenomenon is the demand, the human cause for karma, for bad activity, the modern modern natura.
You understand?
Understand?
That Mother Nature, Bhumi Devi and Indra are angry. Nature is angry, and these things are happening as a result of the bad activities of human beings, as some negative karma. Nature is reacting to the negative.
And this is Kali Yuga. And generally, it's not good time.
Kali,
Quarrel. Everybody fighting one another, even in the mud.
yeah. Is the mad people fighting? People, normal people, more fighting. But it's sad. My hair very sad. Read the notice the children and mother together. I very sad for that notice. Terrible. Is no, is in the night pray for this soul.
Yes. I heard one advice when the situation you don't know what to do. When you're in a situation and you don't know what to do, then pray.
Yeah.
You can do it, pray. What to do. So let us pray for everyone.
Yes, madam.
Our prayer to our Gurudev and the gopis and the devotees.
Yeah.
Vandana.
Yes, madam.
Vande Ham Guru
Shri Yuta Padakamara Shri Guru Vaishnava
Sri Rupa
Rupa
Sahagana
Sajivan
Sadvaita
Savaduta Pariyana Sarita
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya Deva
Sri Radha Krishna
Krishna Pada
Sahagana
Sri Vishwavidanta Om Janati Mirandasya Jana Jana Sadakaya Chasu Vidantena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Bhuyasti Guru Vargamantita Mahavan Vidaya Parampara Prashalita Prajapramutta Kite Bhakti Nirmana Nikasraya Nirvitam Sansakasana
Vande
Vandesi Gurudeva Manatasira Pracharya Varjan Nijan
Kurva Bista
Purva Vista Kupuragan
Guru Ganera Srista Sango Sridham Shinta Sintya Samasta Vedani Punam Srirupa Kantanugam Govinda Vidam Uivaram Varatanu Bhakti Amritam Sundaram Vande Vishwaram Guru Shradivram Bhagavan Premo Divya Pradam Devam Vijatanu Shushandra Vadanam Bhavantasena Stitam Sadrananda Pura Sargo Varnam Vairagya Vidya Buddhi Shri Siddhanta Nidhi Subhakti Nasitam Sarasvatanam Varam Vandetam Subhagam Madeko Saranam Shri Sridharam Sridharam
Shri
Siddhanta Sarasvati Vinito Vijapuram Vaye Tattavanuriva Bhavata Gane Yugavana Sankirtane Maya Bhagati Vinkidogaran Gatanu Vidya Jivani Man Krishna Prema Shuravirahan Sukham Prada Prabhutam Bhaje
Namo
Namo Gaura Kishoraya
Bhakta
Bhakta Mutaye Gaurang Kripa Brigaya Radha Bhavani Sevine Bhante Bhakti Vinodam Shri Gura Shakti Swarupaka Bhakti Sastranya Sarajan Radhasa Sudanidhi Gaura Prayasita Sesai Vaishnava Vandya Vigraham Jagannath Prabhu Bhante Premadi Vidya Vaishnava Vancha Kalpataryacha Kripa Sindhuya Evacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Panchatattmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavatam Prakyam Namami Bhakta Sattikam
Namo
Namo Mahaprabhudaya
Krishna
Krishna Premadabayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Name Gaura Krishna Namaha
Jai
Yajata Suratavambo Manamanta Tervati Masarvada Palamboyao Ragamanda Mohano
Divya
Divya Brindaranja Kalparumaha Srimadhanagara Sringa Rastao Silgandharva Silagavinda Devao Krista Libi Semanamas Marami Sriman Rasara Sandi Bansi Vatatata Stita Karsam Venu Svaneri Gopi Gopina Yetuna Vrindaya Tulasi Devyai Priyaya Keshavaya Yasa Krishnavanti Prade Devi Satyavadya Namo Namaha Artanatva Mantra Guru Gurum Bhagavatartanam Yasadhyam Gurum Nabba Tato Yaya Uviraye
Joy
Jaya Saparikara Sisi Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Padam Pandya Su Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Charidev, Srila Shanta Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai
Jai Giri Govardhan Ki Jai.
Jai
Amaveda Bhaktivedanta Ki Jai.
Jai.
All the assembled devotees, all glories to the worldwide devotees. Gaur Premanandi Hari.
Hari Om
Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaja ki jai.
Jai.
Jai Ananda Krishna Prabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Good to see you again. Well, you're the sun, like the sun shining in the sky. There he is in the grass. You're back down to earth again. You been okay?
Okay, Maharaj.
I see.
Wherever you want.
Nanda. Happy to see you, Prabhu.
So now let's read Damodar Rasakam. In the month of Kartik, we chant the Damodar Rasaka, and
Yes, Maharaj.
and offer candle, offer a deep, a little ghee
Yes.
to Krishna, to Damodar. Namam Ishwaram Satchidananda.
Nanta Rupa.
I'll chant first, and then you can all chant.
Yes.
Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajamanam Yasorabiyo Kaladavamanam Param Rishtamatyantato Duttigopya. Now you know.
Lasa Kodala Gokule Brajamana Yasola Vijoluka Lada Vanamo Pararitama Jantato Dujagopya
Rudanta Muhurnetra Yugmam Rajantam Karam Bojo Yugmena Satankanitram Muhu Swasakam Patire Kankakanta Stito Graivam Damodaram Bhaktivadam
Rudanta Muhurnetra Yumani Jantam Karamboya Yumena Satanka Netra Muhu Swaswanka Pati Lekanka Kanta Shaivada Modanam Bhaktivaga
Iti Driksvalila Bir Ananda Kunde Swagosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Tadi Shitageshu Bhaktar Shitatvam Punas Prematastam Satavritti Vande
Iti Drix.
Isvalilari Ananda Kunde Swaroshani Majantam Madhyaya Pantam Tadi Deshitaneshu Bhaktaditabam Una Premata Stamsati Priti Vande
Madham Deva Moksham Namokshavadimva Tachanyam Vrineham Varisharapiha Idam Teva Purnata Gopala Balam Sadame Manasyavi Rastam Kimanyai
Varam
Shanam Boshavadimba
Jambrine Ambari Satapika Idante Purnata Gopala Bala Sadane Manasya Sankinanya
Idam te mukambojam atyanta nilayar Ritam kuntolai snigdha raktaishta gopya Mushtumbitam bimba raktadaram me Manasya virastam alam lakshalabhai
Idam
Idante mukambojam aryantanilai Kritan kutalasnikharraktaista gopya Muhus kumbitam bimbarathadarame Manasya virastamalam lakshaloblai
Namo Deva Damodara Nanta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukkha Jalabdi Magnam Kripa Dristi Vristyati Dinam Bhatanu Grihane Shamamagyam Edyakshi Drisha
Namo
Namo Devata Vishnu Prashida Prabhuduka Jala Vimagna
Kripa
Kripadisti Vidyati Dinavatano Grihane Shamanam Medyaksirisya
Kuver Atmajo Bada Murtyai Yadvat Tvaya Mochito Bhakti Bhajo Krito Cha Tatta Prema Bhaktim Swakame Prayaksho Namokshe Graho Me Si Damodareha
Kuveda Majavata Mujaiva Java Vaya Mosita Vati Vajao Kitausha Tata Prema Bhakti Swakame Prayasha Namo Shegramo Me Idamo Deha
Namaste Studamne Spora Diptidamne Tvadiyodarayata Visvasadamne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nandalilaya Devaya Tubhyam
Namaste Sudame Sudaditidame Tavdi Yodarayata Vishwajadame Namo Radhika Jai Vidya Priya Jai Namo Nandalila Jai Devaya Tuja
Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nandalilaya Devaya Tubhyam
Namo Radhika Jai Padija Priya Jai Namo Nantalila Jai Devaya Tuja
To the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter, and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wood grinding mortar in fear of Mother Yashoda, but who has been caught from behind by her who ran after him with greater speed. To that Supreme Lord, Sri Damodar, I offer my humble obeisances. And Hayananda Prabhu.
Yes, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Seeing the weeping steed in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his thou lotus hand. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearl around his neck, with his market with 3 lines, light and culture, is shaking because of he quit breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord, Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not with rope, but with his mother pure love, I offer my humble obeisances.
Aye. And Didi, would you like to read? You bet.
By such childhood pastimes as this he is drowning the inhabitants of Goloka in pools of ecstasy and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and he is free from all concessions of airway and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisance to Lord Damodar hundreds and hundreds of times.
Vivo.
Haribo.
And then Bhagavati,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Oh Lord, I Lord, you are able to give all kinds of benedictions. I do now pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor an other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 processes of Bhakti. Oh Lord, I simply wish that this form of your as Balagolopa in Vrindavana may ever manifest in my heart. For what is the use to me of an other bomb besides this?
And then Priyadarshana, Didi.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Oh, fine. Oh Lord, your lotus face, which is sensitive by lust of so black, had it with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yasoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. So sad, and thousands of other benedictions are of note to me. Yeah.
Vivo.
Haribo.
Thank you.
Ananda Krishna, would you like to read?
O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisance unto you, O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be placed upon me by showering your glance of mercy upon me. Deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and they become invisible to my eyes.
Joy.
Yeah.
And Krishna Keshava.
O Lord Damodar, just as the 2 sons of Kuver, Manigriva and Nalakuvar, were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your form as a baby tied with a rope to a wooden grinding mortar, in the same way, please give to me your own prema bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation.
Would you like to read the next one?
O Lord Damodar, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent rope which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Srimati Radharani and I offer all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastimes.
Joy.
Jai.
Haribo.
Haribo.
Now, since today is Govardhan Puja, we'll chant another prayer by Raghunath Das Goswami about Govardhan Hill. The most sacred places in Vrindavan are considered Govardhan Hill and the Radha Kund that are existing in that place in Vrindavan. The most intimate pastimes of Radha and Krishna take place in those areas, Radha Govinda, Govardhan Hill, and Radha Kund. So you can go to, and Raghunath Das, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, he is considered the Prayojan Acharya. Prayojan means the highest goal of bhakti is given by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. And so he has a special significance in writing this poem about Govardhan Hill. He has an intimate, mellow connection with the Govardhan Hill and Radha Kund because of his realization of this prayojan. Prayojan means the ultimate goal. And of course, the ultimate goal for the Gaudiya Vaishnava is Radha Dasya, or the service of Radharani, in the most intimate place, which is at Radha Kund or Govardhan Hill. So he has written this very beautiful glorification of Sri Govardhan. Now, I don't think it would be good for everyone to try to chant this because it's a little complicated poetry here. So I'll just read it, and then we can read the translation together, okay? Nijapati bhujadanda chatrapavam prapajya pratihata maradisto danda devandra garva atula pratatu saila shreni pupa priyamme nija nikata nivasam dehi govardham tvam. What's the translation?
You became the umbrella atop the handle of the arm of your Lord, and crushed the pride of proud, arrogant, impudent Indra. You are the incomparable king of all great mountains. Please give me a dear dwelling near you, O Govardhan.
Ramadaman Marak Lila Kandare Te Rashayati Dava Yunordvandam Asmin Amandam Itikila Kalanartam Lagna Kastatayurame Nija Nikata Nivasam De Govardhan Tvam. Hayananda, would you like to read the English?
Yes, Maharaj. The young couple liberally enact pastime of mad lot in your cave, so that I can see their pastime. Please give me willing near you, O Govardhan.
Yes.
Aye.
Anupamamani Vedi Ratna Singhasanovi Ruhajara Darasanu Doni Sangeshu Angai Sabala Sakibi Sankelayan Swapriyame Nija Nikita Nivasam Dehi Govardhan Tvam. Ananditi, would you like to read it?
Yes. You induce your beloved to joyfully play with Balaram and his friends amidst your thread, books, caves, plateaus, valleys, and incomparable javelin terraces which resemble javelin thrones. Please give me a dwelling near you, O Govardhan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rasanidhi Navayuno Shakshinim Dana Kalir Duti Parimala Vidham Shama Vedim Prakashya Rasikavara Kulanam Bodam Ashfalayan Nija Nikita Nivasam De Govardhan Tvam. Bhagavati Didi.
You provide the dark, lustrous, fraganterous that witness the fair pastime of the young couple, who are an ocean of rasa, and you delight the best amongst those who relish of rasa. Please give me a dwelling near you, O Govardhan.
Hari Dai Tamapurvam Radhika Kundamatma Priyashakamiha Kante Namalingya Gupta Navayuha Yuga Kailash Tatra Pashyandra Home Nija Nikatani Vasam De Govardhan Tvam. And Priyadarshini.
Lie fully embracing around the neck your dear friend Radha Rukunda, the incomparable fabulity of the Lord you hide in a secluded place beside her and watch the pastings of the young couple. Please give me a dwelling near Govardhan.
Yeah, thank you. Alajalatala Shaspar Barucha Shayacha Pratiparam Anukalam Hanta Samvardayanga Trijaki Trijagati Nija Kotram Sartakam Akapayan Me Nija Nikita Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatvam. Ananda Krishna.
You always fully nourish the cows everywhere with your lands, water, plains, and the grass, and the shade of your trees, and thus proclaim the fulfillment of your name throughout the three worlds. Please give it me a dwelling near you, O Govardhan.
And the note says, Govardhan means?
Notes, Govardhan means he who nourishes. Vardhana, the cows go.
Then Surapati Tadirgha Rohato Goshtaraksham Tavanama Griya Rupa Sadyantare Korvataiva Angabaka Ripunochar Dattamana Dutamme Nija Nikita Nivasam Dehi Govardhan Tvam. Krishna Keshav.
You are highly honored by Sri Krishna, the enemy of Aga and Baka, who protected his community from the onslaught of Indra beneath your form as their new home. Please quickly give me a dwelling near you, O Govardhan.
Giri Nripahari Dasa Shreni Variti Nama Vittamidam Uditam Sri Radhika Bhaktra Chandra Rajanavati Lakatve Kliptivedai Sputam Me Nija Nikita Nivasam Devi Govardhan Tvam. And he said, O King of Mountains, when the nectar of your name, Haridasa Varya, the best of the Lord's servants, came forth from the moonlight face of Sri Radhika, You were clearly established by the Vedas as a new tilak of Raja. Please give me a dwelling near you, O Govardhan. And then Nija Janayuta Radha Krishna Maitri Rakshakta Rajanara Pashu Pakshi Vrata Anukai Kadata Aganita Karunatpamam Orikya Orikritya Dantum Nija Nikita Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatwam. Krishna Kesha.
You alone give happiness to the people, animals, and birds of Raja, who are filled with the mood of friendships towards Radha, Krishna, and their companions. You are immeasurably merciful, so please accept me, a wearied soul, and give me a dwelling near you, O Govardhan.
Then Nirupari Karunena Sri Satchi Nandanena Tvai Kapati Satopi Tvat Priyanarpitosmi Iti Kalu Mama Yogatam Tam Agranan Nija Nikita Nivasam Dehi Govardhan Tvam. Then Harinandaji, would you like to read?
Yes, I agree. Although I am in sincerity and deceitful, I have been given to you by your dear Sri Shashi Nandan, who is unconditionally merciful. So please don't know you whether I am qualified or unqualified, and give me dwelling near you, O Govardhan.
Then Asadasa Kamasya Srila Govardhanasya Chittidhara Kula Bharturyak Prayatna Adite Sasapadi Sukadesmin Vasam Asadya Sakshak Chubada Yugalda Seva Ratnam Apnoti Tornam. Ananda Krishna, would you like to read the last one?
One who carefully studies the Nectarian verse describing the king of mountains, Sri Govardhan, will soon attain a dwelling at this joyous place and quickly attain the precious jewel of personal service to divine couple. Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Hi, Govardhan. Let me see. Go back to the first prayer. See if we can say anything about this. One thing is that in this 10 prayers, you'll notice if you look carefully what he's saying, that he's describing the Govardhan in two ways. Two ways. One is that the Govardhan is Krishna, and then the other is that the Govardhan is the servant of Krishna. So Govardhan is actually this Achintya Bheda. It represents Krishna directly, and it also represents the service of Krishna, the service serving Krishna and the cows. So he is addressing it in this both as the servant of Krishna and as Krishna. Okay, now when we worship Radha and Krishna, what are we doing? We are also worshiping Krishna as the served, the predominator, and Radha means the servant. So we worship Radha and Krishna. We're worshiping the Supreme Lord as both a served and a servant. And Govardhan is also representing. Go back to the prayer. He's also representing Govardhan in this way, as both the served and the servant, just like we worship Radha and Krishna. So he says, you became the umbrella atop the arm of your Lord, the arm of your Lord, and crushed the pride of the of Indra. You are the king of all great mountains. Please give me a dwelling place near you. So here he is saying Krishna became the umbrella. Govardhan became the umbrella, the instrument of the Lord, and crushed the pride of Indra. So here is placing the Govardhan hill as the instrument of the Lord, as a servant of Krishna. I understand. Govardhan became the means by which Krishna defeated Lord Brahma, but he was also, as Govardhan, he is also Krishna, but he is also became the instrument. Just like in Krishna Lila, generally Krishna is considered the samvit or conscious energy, and Baladev is considered the instrument of Krishna. He provides the umbrella, the seat, the land, the houses, everything else, all the bodies, and then Krishna is the consciousness within those entities. But here, in Krishna's intimate pastimes, he himself becomes the instrument of his own activities. And the instrument, and he is also the Lord, the sum of it, potency. There's a very intricate concept of both the Lord and the servant of the Lord that Krishna manifests in his pastime. Now, just like who is Lord Chaitanya? Is Lord Chaitanya Krishna? Or is he the servant of Krishna? Is he a devotee of Krishna? Well, he's both, no? Krishna is coming as his own devotee in Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Chaitanya serves both functions. And this is what we call achintya bheda bheda. This is the message. This is the principle that Lord Chaitanya has taught. This inconceivable oneness and difference of the Lord and his servitors. Then in the next verse, the young couple enact their pastimes of love in your caves. In this case, so that I can see their pastimes, please give me a dwelling near you. Now, in this case, Govardhan is serving as the servant of Krishna, Radha and Krishna. It provides the caves. Govardhan provides the caves where Radha and Krishna can have their pastimes. Now he's addressing Govardhan in that way, as the servants of Radha and Krishna. And then in the next verse, what does he say? You induce your beloved to joyfully play with Radha Balaram and his friends amidst your trees and so forth, which resemble Judra. Please give me a dwelling place. Now he's saying, you are the stimulus. You induce. You are the stimulus for Balaram and his friends to enjoy their pastimes within the caves or in the area of Govardhan, where the cows are also pasturing, growing. And again, he's addressing Govardhan in this way as the impetus, as a stimulus for the pastimes of Balaram and so forth. And then in the next verse, he's saying, what? You provide the dark, fragrant terrace that witnesses the fair of the young couple, or an ocean of rasa, and you delight the best amongst those who relish of rasa. Please give me a dwelling near you. Now again, he's seeing Govardhan as providing the place, the shelter where Radha and Krishna's pastimes can occur. Again, as the servant of Radha and Krishna. Then he says in the next verse, playfully embracing around the neck your dear friend Radha Kund, the incomparable favorite of the Lord, you hide in a secluded place besides her and watch the pastimes of the young couple. Please give me a dwelling. No, what he's saying here is if you know the geography of Vrindavan, Radha Kund is at the foothills, at the bottom of Govardhan Hill. So he's saying here, you are around or embracing the Radha Kund. You're not the Radha Kund, but you're embracing and you're giving in a place beside her, standing to the side while Radha and Krishna are enjoying their pastimes in the Radha Kund. Radha Kund is considered the highest place in Vrindavan. And Govardhan is standing there, just embracing the Radha Kund. So he's what do you want to say? A witness, like the gopis, and giving sanction, not giving sanction, but giving, a support to the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Again, so he's taking a more service, treating Govardhan as a servant of Radha and Krishna. And now he's saying, okay, you nourish the cows with your land and water, plains and grass, and the shade of your trees, and thus proclaim the fulfillment of your name throughout the three worlds. So here he's just saying that Govardhan means the one who nourishes the cows. So again, this is a kind of a servant position of Govardhan. Then what? You are highly honored by Sri Krishna, the enemy of Aga and Baka, who protected his community from the onslaught of Indra beneath your form as their new home.
Maharaj, and Aga and the Baga Asuras.
Huh?
Aga and the Baka Asuras, the enemy.
Yes.
Oh.
Who are they?
He's asking if they're asuras.
Asuras, yes. They were the Asuras. Agasura and Bakasura. Do you know the pastimes of Krishna in the Krishna book? Prabhupada describes these pastimes of Agasura, Bakasura. I don't remember what form they took. Do you know?
Agasura is the snake who opens his mouth to act as a cave.
Oh, yes.
And Bakasura, I believe, is the giant
bird.
Yeah.
Yes. Agasura was the snake who opened his mouth. The Krishna and his friends, Balaram and the friend coward boys, were one day walking through Vrindavan near the Govardhan hill, and the Agasura was sitting there with his mouth open. And the cowherd boys thought, oh, look at this big cave. We could go in this cave and see what's going on. and then so they said they looked at each other and said, wait a minute, you don't have any fear about going in this cave? Anyhow, he said, oh, Krishna is with us. He will save us if there's any problem. So let's go in, like that. So they went in that mouth of that Agasura, and he swallowed them all in his mouth. And because Krishna was with him, he expanded himself. And that snake had to open his mouth again, and they all came out very safely. And then the Bakasura was a big bird, and he took a form of a cowherd boy. I was playing with the boys, and then when he turned back into a bird, he tried to eat the cowherd boys. And Balaram saw that that bird, that bakasura, and he opened his mouth, the two beaks, and broke him in half.
Yeah.
Broke his mouth in half. So, and then, of course, you know about Indra. He tried to drown everybody in the rain, but the Govardhan, as Krishna, gave everyone shelter under. So like this, he's addressing Krishna, the Govardhan in this case, as Krishna, because it was Krishna who did all these things and his expansion, Balaram. So he's looking at Govardhan and treating him like that, seeing him like that, in the form of Krishna. Then in the next one, O King of Mountains, when the nectar of your name, Haridas Yavarya, the best of the Lord's servants, came forth from the moonlight face of Sri Radhika, you were clearly established by the Vedas as the new Tilaka Raja. So here, Radharani proclaims Govardhan as the king, basically of Vrindavan. The Tilak means the head of Vrindavan. You are the chief. In this way, she is naming Govardhan just like Krishna. Krishna is the king of Vrindavan. Radharani is the queen of Vrindavan. But she's giving that privilege to Govardhan also. He is the tilak on the head of Krishna, giving him that very high position or expansion of Krishna. Then what next? You alone give happiness to the people, animals, birds of Raja, who are filled with the mood of friendship towards Radha Krishna and their companions. You are immeasurably merciful, so please keep me a wearied soul. Accept me and a dwelling place near you. So here, Raghunath is praising Govardhan as a friend of Radha and Krishna. So Govardhan plays a role of being the friend as well as the intimate servitor of Radha and Krishna in their intimate pastimes. He also serves as their friend, sort of like a Sakiras toward Radha and Krishna and the others and the other inhabitants of Vrindavan. So you see, a very complex relationship. You see, Govardhan plays a very complex relationship. Very substantial, that means. Very substantial relationship in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna and Vrindavan. A nourishing, Govardhan, he gives the status of nourishing Krishna in so many different ways. Not only Krishna, but also the gopas, the cows, everyone. Okay. And then the next one says, although I am insincere and deceitful, I have been given to you by your dear Sachinandan, who is unconditionally merciful. So please do not judge whether I am qualified or unqualified, and give me a dwelling near you. So you know that pastime. Raghunath Das Goswami was living in Jagannath Puri at the time of Mahaprabhu's disappearance. He was there as his intimate associate. And after he left, Raghunath Das was feeling great anxiety. He did not know what to do in the absence of Lord Chaitanya, Srila Damodar, Gadadhar, so many of the intimate associates. He was living with them. And when they all left, he was there alone, and he did not know what to take shelter of, who to take shelter of. And so he was told that you go to Vrindavan and associate with Rupa and Sanatan. So when he went there, he found, here again, I'm feeling some life. I feel I have some association, transcendental association with the Lord and his devotees. And so he's saying here, by being given to Govardhan, to be Vrindavan, by the son of Sachi, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He instructed him, you go there under the shelter of Rupa and Sanatan, and that was there in Vrindavan. And in this way, he sees the Govardhan as the, what do you want to say, the alternate substitute, the alternate to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself and his intimate associates. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
He came for the shelter after Mahaprabhu left. He went from Jagannath Puri to Vrindavan. Yes, Mahaprabhu is Govardhan.
So he's asking Govardhan, don't judge me whether I'm qualified or unqualified, because I have come on the request of Mahaprabhu. So you can't refuse me. Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, and Govardhan is also Krishna himself. And he's saying how you can have both attitudes toward me, that you are accepting me or rejecting me. You have already told me to come there. All right, and then the next verse, one who carefully studies these verses describing the king of mountains will soon attain a dwelling at his joyous place and quickly attain the precious jewel of personal service to the divine couple. So you can see it's a very intricate, intimate understanding of Govardhan Hill that Raghunath Das is explaining. So many different moods are expressed in his poem about Govardhan Hill, possessing all these different qualities. A very rich conception. So by studying what he is saying there in these prayers, we can appreciate how the kind of conception he has, very high conception of Govardhan Hill and the different moods, the different rasas that represented by Govardhan. So we might say, what can we say much about a mountain? A mountain is a mountain, you think. But no, there's so much significance this mountain has in Krishna's life. Jai. Govardhan Hill ki jai.
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 All right. Any questions or comment anyone would like to make? All right.
Hard?
Yeah.
So there is some connection between Madhavendra Puri and Govardhan. He established a deity there
On the hill.
on top of Govardhan. That's Gopal deity.
Yeah.
And did Madhavendra Puri ever say anything about Govardhan like Raghunath Das has? in this way?
Not that I know of.
No.
So he appreciated the identity of Govardhan Hill with Krishna, Gopal, by putting the temple there on the top. The worship of Govardhan as a sacred place. And therefore, he built a temple on the top. The Krishna conception, Krishna consciousness turns everything into a divine thing. Even a mountain, a pile of rocks, when looked at by a devotee, you can see Krishna there. He can see Krishna. And one of the qualities of the devotee, wherever he casts his vision or her vision, they can see Yam Shama Sundaram, Achintya Gana. Ordinarily, people, you tell them Krishna is behind everything, they'll say, what does that mean? Can you see him? Can you conceive of him? He's invisible, he's inconceivable for most people. And for a devotee, they can see him everywhere. And this is the difference. He's inconceivable, invisible to the ordinary person, but to the person who is endowed, imbued with love, because they can see him everywhere. So what is that? What kind of Krishna is that? Where is he? Krishna says, I am found within the heart of my devotee. So Krishna is a transcendental person. He can do these things. He manifests if we want him. And he stays hidden if we have other things to do. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Jai Srila
Maharaj.
Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Maharaj, Srila Shanta Maharaj, Ki Jai.
Jai.
Giri Govardhan, Ki Jai.
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 Ki Hari Hari Bol.
Haribo.
Jai.
Haribol.
Krishna.
Take care. Please be safe. Be happy. Happy is my Dhanavasya. Am I love?
Dandavad Maharaj.
Madhava Puri
Dandavad
Maharaja ki jai.
Jai.
Govardhan ki jai.
Jai.